What's going on, YouTube? We just finished week 3 of the Ghost Clash prep. It's cold out, got my hat on. Things are moving pretty decent. Uh, Everything is trending upwards, and definitely excited to start seeing where we're going to be ending up. And so let's jump right into it. So on day 1, for squats, we had a 2x3 starting at 275 kilograms or 606 pounds. After that, we had a range to jump to our second set of triples. And that was set to about 290 kilograms or 639 pounds. So we ended up after 606 moved really well. We just took it up to the top range, and that ended up moving extremely well. Very happy how high bar has been working for me lately. Strength has been feeling amazing, so very excited to see where all of this turns out happening at the end of prep and seeing what we do at the Ghost Clash. After that happened, we had back downs of 1 1/4 squats, 3x3 at 220 kilograms or 485 pounds. Biggest thing here, just making sure these were technical enough and making sure the speed was pretty good, especially making sure that my 1 1/4 squats didn't turn into 1 1/2 squats. Reason being, the quarter is programmed for a certain way, same as a half would be programmed for a certain aspect of where your weak point is. So making sure that those are pretty fluid and moving at the same height are definitely important. Moving on to deadlifts, we have been oscillating between pause deads and banded deads. And so for this week, we went back to the banded deads. Those can be very exhausting, but I do feel like there's a purpose for them. Definitely moving a lot quicker, a lot more speed work, and definitely the bands add a lot more tension and weight at the top of the movement. We started off though, however, working with, as a primer, SSB pin squats, starting off the pins, 3x1 at 375 pounds. Nothing special there, just to prime my back and posterior chain for the movement for the deadlifts. After that, we moved to a 6x1 at 507 pounds, or I think that's 230 kilograms. This moved really well. Not much to talk about there. Speed work, just making sure that I was able to give a little bit more time to rest, but also just making sure that these were not resting too often. Just making sure that we're pounding through these for conditioning wise and keeping the explosiveness there. To finish up the week, we finished with our primary bench press. We've been working on Larson presses. So we had a top triple at 197.5 kilograms or 435 pounds. Happy how these were moving. Elbow is what it is. As long as I'm able to have this move decently, that's all I can hope for until I can start really working on and improving my range of motion. We had a back down of 2x3 at 182.5 kilograms or 402 pounds. Again, easy back downs. Very happy how those moved. Nothing much to really talk about there. Just happy that I'm surviving through these bench sessions. After that, I had Spoto presses. I didn't really read it correctly. There's supposed to be Larson presses as well with the Spoto. Didn't read it correctly, but at least I did the Spotos for the long pauses. Those moved really well at 165 kilograms or 363 pounds. Other than not doing other than not doing Larsons with them, I felt really explosive with it. So in the end, kind of messed it up, but it moved decent. Overall for the week, definitely happy with how things were moving. didn't really run into any issues. Just making sure that I'm being rested and recovering enough. We do have meet coming up that we're getting ready for, and those can always add in some stresses outside of lifting. So as long as I'm prepared for that, those things shouldn't be an issue, and just know what to expect. Other than that, we are trending well. We're not really getting not to that final push yet, but the more we get closer to the Ghost Clash, the more I'm excited to see what we'll end up pushing towards for prep. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. I do online coaching, so if anybody's interested in that, I also provide templates for 8, 12, and 16 week peaking programs, as well as 12-week bench, squat, and deadlift only programs as well. Other than that, enjoy my bench.
The bass and the tweeters make the speakers go to war. The mighty trumpet brings the freaks out to the floor. The bass and the tweeters make the speakers go to war. The mighty trumpet brings the freaks out to the floor.
Tell me, where the freaks at? Tell me, where the freaks at? Freaks at, freaks at, freaks at, freaks at.
Tell me where the freaks at. We get that bass thumping, people jumping all over the world. We got them speakers bumping, Timmy trumpet for the woman with curves. Got that freak flow, freak show. Welcome to the circus, let the leaders lead, preachers preach. Welcome to the service, close the curtains on them if they're acting like they never heard it. See, we do this for a purpose, just to keep that fire burning. And we don't need no water, let that mother burn. Timmy, play your trumpet, let the people go berserk. The bass and the tweeters make the speakers go to war. The mighty trumpet brings the freaks out to the floor. The bass and the tweeters make the speakers go to war. The mighty trumpet brings the freaks out to the floor.
Tell me, where the freaks at? Tell me, where the freaks at? Freaks at, freaks at, freaks at, freaks at.
Tell me where the freaks at.